I'm in Somerset in the southwest of England.
It's very early in the morning and I'm heading out of my hotel.
Everyone else is asleep. There's no one to be seen, and I'm heading for the quiet streets of Langport.
I'm just trying to see where I should be going here. St Andrews in Curry Rivel. Right, straight down that way. Who lives in a place like this?
Maybe I'll find out in a future episode, but for now, look out for the flags. You see them hanging from all the buildings, and they're put up every summer. Originally they were part of a youth project. For several weeks you'll see all the Langport flags. And this is up against one of the houses.
Artisan tube well sunk by Legrand and Sutcliffe, Bunhill Road, London, 1878. So that's a well. I'm walking out of Langport and on my way to Currey Rivel, which is about 2 miles that way. And they look a bit like old almshouses over there. Don't know if they were, but that's what it looks like. And amongst all the old, over there, you've got a bit of a new development going on. I wonder if the people here liked them when they were being built. Probably not.
And I'm going this way. There's a car coming. I'm going to cross the bridge. This is the River Parrett, looking very peaceful and calm, but danger, underwater obstructions. Strictly no swimming or jumping.
So looking at Google Maps, I literally walk all the way up this road and I'm going to get to Curry Rivel. So there is nothing like going and visiting a place that you've seen in historical records for a long time and actually checking it out for yourself. And that's where I'm going today. I am going to the origin of my grandma's great-grandfather, Samuel Hopkins, who was born in Curry Rivel. I've wanted to come here for quite a long time, but I've never got here, but finally I'm on my way to see what it's like. It's incredibly early in the morning, it's not 6 o'clock yet, and I'm going this early because I've not got long in Curry Rivel and Somerset to see everything. There's not many buses that run this route. I think the first bus goes at something like 7:30, and because of my time, I've decided to walk the distance from Langport to Curry Rivel, which is about 2 miles, which isn't far. And I should be there in a little over half an hour now, which is good. I bought a printout with me about Samuel Hopkins from my family research, so I'm going to get that out. And as I'm walking to Curry Rivel, we're going to find out a little bit about him. Now, he must have come to Langport, him and his family, because it's only just down the road and it's bigger than Curry Rivel. So there must have been a market, there must have been stuff that went on here. Let me get out my information on Samuel Hopkins first to have a look at as I'm walking to this little village. I thought it was going to be cold today, but actually it's quite warm. At least there is a pavement. I was a bit worried there might not be a pavement walking there, but there is a decent pavement, which is good. Right, let's get out the information I have on them. Here we go. Ancestral chart of Samuel Hopkins. Let's read this as I'm getting there. There's this trailer by the side of the road which is for ABP Langport, which is looking for skilled butchers, trainee apprentice butchers and packers. So clearly there's presumably a slaughterhouse. What do you call a slaughterhouse these days? She's very happy here. And look at that tash. Oh, look what they've done to her with her googly eyes. Can't make her little googly eyes Google though, sadly. How brilliant to be immortalised with googly eyes. I think he had googly eyes as well, but someone's pulled his googly eyes off. Oh, I wonder if they're sad that they don't have googly eyes. Oh well, never mind. Anyway, let's get on. So I've got the road ahead of me. And I've got my chart of Samuel Hopkins and some traffic. So Samuel Hopkins I found in the 1851 census a long time ago, and in it says he's born in Rivel in Somerset. It looks a bit like River, and a long time ago I always used to pronounce it Rivel, Curry Rivel, but it seemed clear that it did mean Curry Rivel here in Somerset. The 1851 census indicates he was born in 1792 to 1793, but there were only 2 Samuel Hopkins in the parish registers for then, one in 1795, and there was another one who was baptised in 1794, so I never quite knew which one was which, but looking at the names Samuel gave his children, I seemed pretty sure that his father was Thomas and Martha Hopkins. And later, as I did more research, I found he gave the middle name Hewlett to one of his children. So it was pretty sure that his parents were Thomas Hopkins and Martha Hewlett. And now DNA has shown that with links to his siblings. We might have a look at DNA when I'm back home and just see what we can see, and the Curry Rivel links. We know that Samuel had a lot of siblings, but I've not really been able to find out what happened to nearly all of them. It's a bit of a mystery, all his Hopkins siblings. We don't know about them. Someone loves their garden there, don't they? We know about his elder sister Maria, who married in Curry Rivel in 1804, so we know about her. And we know about his brother George. And we will talk about George later, because George really helps fill in more pieces about the Hopkins family that we don't know. I've just found the post box next to this rather wonderfully shaped bush. We don't know when they left Somerset to go into the London area, but I think probably it was after 1804 when Maria married, although it might have been before, and probably before 1808, because George then signed up to the military. So there's some interesting things to be seen there. How am I getting on according to Google Maps? So it says I am now a mile away, so about 21 minutes left.
And then I'll finally see where my Hopkins ancestors came from, and you'll be able to see that too. You can continue the story with the next episode unedited, or continue finding out more with the edited episode. Or what about watching this new family history story? Click here to subscribe to the channel to find out all about future episodes. Thanks for watching.